Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Miss Kimmy. So this one was requested, but I've actually wanted to do this one. Aaron Pierre and Teyana Taylor. Now, I'm not using any cards. This is me looking at pictures of them, and I'm also looking at their birth charts. So the initial vibe that I'm getting is he's a mama's boy, and she like, okay, Tiana might think that's cute at first, but it'll start to wear on her like, dude, can you do anything without your mother's approval? Or your friends and your family? Why do you have to ask everybody around you if it's okay that you do all these things? Like she's used to doing things on her own and making her own decisions. And we've seen Teyana Taylor since she was a teenager, right? Like she really used that platform and put her name out there. Like she's used to putting on a show. She's used to making an impression. She's used to being in the spotlight. She's used to just being out there. And Aaron doesn't give that vibe. Like we didn't find out about Aaron until, at least in the mainstream in America, we didn't find out about him until he was Mufasa and he was a full-blown adult. So it's very different when someone grew up as a child star versus someone who became a star as an adult. And it's like, yeah, they have a good time together, but he just doesn't, I don't know. She doesn't seem like his type for real, inside or out. Like it just doesn't feel like she's physically, like, okay, she's physically gorgeous, right? The body is bodying. But I just think maybe he doesn't like someone who's so out there. Like he wants someone who's a little bit toned down and conservative, and someone who I can take home to mama. Okay, we keep going back to that mama, right? Someone who I can take home to mama. Like if they weren't famous and they were just two regular people who met each other, let's say in college or at a party or something, and he were to bring her home to his mama would be like, okay. Is this what we doing? Is this how I raised you? Like she's very extra. And she has all this fire. Like she's a Sagittarius with a Sagittarius Venus. She has Mars and Gemini, Moon in Libra, it seems, because it doesn't have her exact birth time, but we're just going to go with Libra. But either way, there's nothing subtle about her. She's over the top with everything. She's over the top gorgeous. Her personality over the top. Her music over the top. The roles that she plays in movies over the top. Okay, like she's even she did like a birthday surprise for him and it was over the top. Like I remember watching that video and feeling uncomfortable. Like he seems like a really chill guy. Like he just wants to relax and, maybe have a small little dinner party, but she goes above and beyond. And at first it's very flattering. Like, wow, okay, look at her spoiling me, doing things for me. But no, she goes overboard, and it's charming at first. It's adorable at first until it becomes too much. And that might be her insecurity in relationships. She feels like she's doing too much. And yeah, she is. But there's someone out there for her who's really going to love everything about her. It just doesn't feel like Aaron is that person. They make a very gorgeous couple, okay? But it doesn't give forever. Like it's definitely, I'm having fun with him. He's a good look. Okay, I just got divorced. I need me some arm candy. And, he's also getting clout. Okay, he's being seen with her. If he was just Mufasa, we probably would have stopped talking about him a while ago. But it's like she's keeping him relevant. He might be getting more deals because of her. It's okay. Side note, somebody on Twitter said that they both look like two expensive cats. And I just can't unsee it because it's so funny. Like they're both kind of striking a pose in these pictures. And yeah, they got face cards. So it's very looks based, like very appearance. We look good together. You're sexy. I'm sexy. Let's do this, PR relationship. And like maybe they have a contract of some sort. And once that contract is up, this is over. And whether there's an actual contract or not is irrelevant, honestly. Like It's the fact that they both have some type of agreement. Definitely. I feel like she's the one who's most likely to actually get attached. Like, he'll get attached, but he can also detach if need be. She's like, but no, I like you. Like, poor thing. But it's really, he's a rebound for her. I get this vibe that Aaron has an ex that he's not over. There's someone who he's not over. And you know what? Is Teyana really over her ex either? Like that's kind of where they vibe. Like, they both vibe in that regard, where it's like, you know what? I'm not over my ex. You're not over your ex. You look good. I look good. Like, let's just look good together. Maybe we can heal each other. Maybe we can, do a little nasty time. And even that is like, if they do the nasty together, it's like she's also very over the top. And it's something that's fun at first, but he just might be like, yo, like, we don't got to do all of it. Like, all the costumes. Why are you coming out with different costumes and whips and chains and all this stuff? Like, man, just let's get in the bed and cuddle. you know? Like, he's a cuddler, and she's very aggressive. Yeah. So it's definitely a personality mismatch. However, it's fun for the time, but I just feel like he's going to get sick of her. I'm sorry. And it's like she kind of lacks self-awareness, which is cool because she's not the one who's bothered. It's him. He's the one who's like, okay, I can't keep doing this. Like, I can't keep living like this and being with someone so extra and always wanting to do all these things, be around all these people. Like, he seems introverted. Yes, he can be in the public spaces, talking to people, shaking hands, kissing babies. But at the end of the day, I just want to go home and be by myself and have some time alone and maybe read a book, watch some movies, put together some puzzles. And she's like, we going outside. And I don't know if y'all watch my Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco video, because it's kind of giving that same vibe, except with Benny Blanco and Selena, it's like they actually like each other. With Teyana and Aaron, it just feels like an agreement with each other. But eventually he's going to get sick of her because she's always doing the most. And yeah, she puts on quite a show, but I don't think she has that self-awareness to realize, like, people are using her for entertainment. She's very entertaining. Okay. She's very quick-witted. She's funny. She's smart. She's, very talented in, like, multiple talents. She's just, again, very, very over the top, and it takes a very special man to really handle her. And even Iman, I thought they made a beautiful couple, but clearly she's too much for him too. That didn't work out, but eventually she's going to find somebody who can tolerate her for a long time. And I don't think she's prone to get married again. Like, it feels like when she meets someone, it's going to be a life partner or someone who she's just having a good time with long term. Like, yeah, I'm hearing, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Like, the marriage may have dragged out, or it may have weighed her down emotionally. And she don't like that. Like, I don't like feeling weighed down. I don't like feeling tied to anybody, or like I need to keep putting on appearances and shows for people. Like, I just want to do what I do and, catch me outside. How about that? That's how she is. But with Aaron, he wants somebody who he can settle down with. And it's probably going to be somebody who's not so in the spotlight. He wants to be with somebody who's not, like, constantly getting attention. And with Teyana, that's not a possibility for her because she gets paid off of attention. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw that performance that she did. Was it at the BET Awards? It was so extra, but she puts on a very good show, but that's how she gets paid. It's literally her career to be out and to be seen. So the only way that this would work is if Teyana were to retire and then duck off and be on a farm somewhere. But even then, her personality is still going to be very over the top. And he's still going to get sick of her. Like, if they say, oh, well, the problem is you always in the spotlight. Okay, once they get rid of the spotlight, if she retires, he's still going to have an issue with her because her personality in general is very over the top. She's very argumentative. She's very opinionated. And even, oh gosh, her mom. Okay, her mom also, it just feels like her mom gets in her business and she might be like, Mama, chill, don't be in my business like that. But it's like, I'm seeing like her mom just kind of walking with her finger, like points it, don't you ever, you know, like they're both very outspoken and opinionated, and he's going to get like very exhausted. Like, he's like, yo, all right, it's time to go ahead and cut this off. So yeah, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. Let me know if this happens, okay? Because I don't really keep up with the celebrities. Like, I only see as much as whatever scrolls down my YouTube, Twitter, whatever feed, Instagram. So I don't know. Nope, we all don't know these people in real life, right? But if something happens and you know that that's something that I said, come back and tell me that I got it right. I love the confirmation. But yeah, this isn't a long-term thing. Definitely not. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit that like button. Never forget that you can change your life if you can change your mind. Love you. Bye.